I'll see everyone on the Roosevelt's cruise. That's what
Except
I'm
for
thinking
me.
about.
And
me.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Dapper Degens.
Oh.
My name is Josh Albrecht.
I'm Martin Shireen.
I'm Ross Kierlock.
I'm Will.
And I'm just that guy in the corner.
Hi, guy.
That
Hey,
guy.
buddy.
What's up, guy?
What's your name?
All right. I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
There it is. All right. Hi, everyone. We are loopy, crazy, going wild today, which is perfect. It means that this will be a disaster. Can't wait for it. Really glad that you guys joined us for this episode of the Dapper Degens. We are back. We are back from C2E2. We're going to talk about that. But before we do, as always, we start with our New Year's resolutions. Yes, it is April, and we are still talking about our New Year's resolutions. We're going to start with Martin. Martin, yours was to continue to travel, and I know for a fact that you did that.
Yes, because I wasn't here last week.
No.
So I took my mom to Walt Disney World for her very first trip last week. And then immediately after that, I flew to Chicago for C2E2.
Was it
Yep.
her first trip ever or
Yes.
first trip to Walt Disney World?
It was her first trip to Walt Disney World, her first trip to Orlando, first trip to Florida.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay.
Yes.
A lot of firsts on that trip.
Yes.
God, you're so dumb, Ross. Okay. Anyway, Ross, yours was to lose weight. How's that going, buddy?
Hey, I haven't gained any, so let's do it.
Okay.
Status quo.
Hey. After that, Gio's deep dish, that's a win. I count that as a win.
I think I
Will,
had
did
two
you
steak dinners too? It was great.
in one night?
Possibly.
One was lunch, one was dinner.
Yeah, right. Will, yours was to meet new people. You meet any new people recently?
I don't know, maybe met a handful of people this past weekend.
There you go. I love that. And my favorite of all of our resolutions is Dan, who his resolution was to continue to be alive. Dan, you sure look alive to me, pal.
I ain't no quitter.
There you go.
Yeah,
Boy,
there we go.
please do not quit your resolution. Please.
Yeah, I think I'm going to adopt yours for a little while.
Yes.
And Ross's. So
At the same time.
we'll check in
Hey.
on 3.
I
It's like,
mean,
I'm gonna take
hey,
some of yours,
mine's
I'm
always
gonna
up for
take
grabs. You can technically do Will's too at the same time. So
Well, I mean, technically, I did all of y'all's this weekend. Oh no,
Yeah.
I did Ross and Martin's this week and Will's this weekend.
Not mine. Let's talk about mine. My resolution was to spend less money on Roosevelt's.com, the website, where every Tuesday, Thursday, they drop a new line of Kunu button-up shirts. And they also do a few things on Fridays and maybe Sundays every once in a while. So let's go through. Let's talk about the drops before we get to the big news that came out just before the recording started. So Thursday was their Little Things collection, where it's literally just teeny tiny little, I don't know what you call them, designs
Things?
that are all
Yeah.
over the
I
shirt.
think they're things.
Yeah. Oh, I get it, because that's the, yeah. Okay. Things. Anyone get anything from the Little Things collection?
yes.
Ooh,
Oh.
Martine.
I mean, initially no, but then yes. There was one that had a bunch of planets and stuff on it. So I got that
That one was cool.
because I like space stuff. And I don't remember the other one, but it was like the showcased shirt of the.
Oh,
drop,
the
right?
drink one or something like that.
I'd have to go back through.
Hmm.
Come back to me. I'll have an
Okay.
answer.
We probably won't. We're going to move on. We don't actually care that much. Anyone else get any of the Little Things drops? God, I can't say that many more times without thinking of the good Charlotte song.
Little things.
No,
There's
but I'll
one
tell you what, if I have to go back to wearing like suit and tie or anything like that, that's the first.
Yeah, I'm gonna snag all of them.
Yeah, go
Yep.
snag them.
I did not. I was safe. Safe. All right. Next was the Friday drop zone. We had a drop zone. Our friend Ross has been dying for a drop zone. He's been like, y'all got any more of them drop zones? He's all in.
I was
drop
asking.
zones. You were asking multiple weeks. You were like, come on, somebody. They did one while we were at C2E2. They teased it ahead of time. We all were like, Cinco de Mayo, baby. Boom, it's coming. We're going to have a new shirt, thinking maybe a little like salt with the lime, something, working something in.
A third margarita shirt? Or
Yeah.
tequila
And
shirt?
Roosevelt's is like, Roper, right to the face. No one saw it coming. We were like, oh, I was literally at the booth when it happened and went, woohoo! Because I was safe. Ropers, I don't do ropers. Ropers are for a lot of people. They're great for the people.
Internet went out or something. I don't know what happened.
I know some people were having technical difficulties.
There was something that was glitched.
Hey, mine went through fine on the first shot.
I didn't have to worry about it. Didn't even try. Didn't get it. Roper, not for me. So I'm assuming based on these sad faces though that you guys wanted the Roper and didn't get it.
I passed on it.
Oh, okay.
I passed.
Okay,
but I was trying to help Adrian. And,
yeah, Adrian got his. So
yeah.
Okay, good. Ross, you'd been dying for the drop zone. Did you get the drop zone?
I fumbled. I don't know what happened.
Oh no! No! Well,
bad timing.
I'm sure there'll be some available on BST very, very soon, as is the way of the drop zone. They end up right away on the buy sell trade page. So we'll make sure you can get one there, buddy. Then on Sunday they had the Clubhouse collection, the breakfast bowls line with the polos and the pullovers.
Yep.
Anyone get anything on Sunday from the Clubhouse collection?
Now, see, that shocks me because Will is all about like the golf polos and the golf wear.
Yeah, plus he's skinny, so he looks good in the polos. Right. God, if I was skinny, I
they
would
were
so
honestly for me. I know what they were going for. One of them was literally called Finance Bro Blue.
That was my first comment when I flipped it open. I'm like, oh, sweet. They're trying to go after the, Patagonia and the.
I mean, it's great that they're going that route. I love this brand because of bright shirts, and those just weren't for me.
They weren't for you.
Those I'll buy Puma or Callaway or something like that if I want just like a regular golf polo, usually. But anything with the design, Roosevelt's breakfast balls.
So they dropped them on Sunday. The Masters was happening at the same time. That's why it lined up, I assume. But no one else tempted, bought anything from the Clubhouse collection? No. I was also safe.
They call that a birdie.
That's 0 for 3, by the way, for me. Okay. Now let's see about today. Tuesday. Today's was Alien.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was also safe. 0 for 4. Let's go.
So
let's go.
I gotta say something though. For them creeping in, we got a little tease at C2E2 with the Saturday exclusive, which was good. The circuit board, loved it. I love having some STEM like nerdware. But I will say I'm not an Alien fan, but the designs in this one and the subtle little details, it was a great out of the gate design. That Roper, it might go in my cart after the show because that black and green,
the black and green,
and
pops.
the kind of like the hidden xenomorph on the back.
Yep.
Is just the detail on that. Whoever the designer was or running that one, kudos to you because that's.
Yeah, I didn't get anyone else get anything from today's Aliens drop.
I did not.
I have one in the cart. I'm waiting.
Yeah, one in the cart, holding off. Got it. Ross, anything from you? No. So then let's get to C2E2. Speaking of aliens, as you mentioned, Dan, they did have the alien shirt there, which we did talk about ahead of time. I'll be honest with you, I was fairly positive I was gonna pass on it, and was just gonna get the floral. I ended up getting it. I got it. I liked it. It was subtle enough to be like you said, Dan, into the the computer tech. I was like, oh, I could do that without it being like, yeah, this is a screaming in your face alien shirt. And so I did end up getting that. Got everything but the one piece as far as exclusives in Chi-Town.
You mean you didn't get the pizza one piece?
I did not get the pizza One Piece.
Mm.
Nope, not for me. Big Dragon Ball Z anime fan here, not a One Piece guy. One Piece for some people, not for me.
Now, have you tried watching it, or is it just too overwhelming with?
I haven't gotten to it. I have some friends that actually came with me to C2E2 that I'm sure we all do this. We slowly kind of try to get our friends into the brand. Oh, you should
Yeah.
do
Convert
this.
everyone else.
Shout out to Josh and Mike. Yeah.
Yes, that's
And
right.
Ben.
And Ben.
And Ben.
And they all actually had some shirts. Mike was the one person that held off on the Kunus. He just had a t-shirt, and he did get the floral, and he was like, all right, I look pretty good. I was like, yeah, we got him.
Got him.
But they actually told me about One Piece that, they hadn't watched it yet either, but they had heard that it just takes a long time to get going.
There's
And I was like,
over 1,000.
It does,
books.
and I will say the live action. So I started with the live action. Like I knew of One Piece, and I was like, "Hey, that's cool," but it's a lot of books, a lot of episodes, a lot of filler, a lot of side quests, story type stuff. But my buddy was like, "Hey, the live action is actually kind of pretty true to the manga, story wise, and they're speeding it up a little bit, but I enjoyed it." But I do have one thing on the aliens. If anybody knows if there is a tie to the circuit board and the acid and the aliens throughout the franchise that kind of put the two things together, please leave some comments down below, because I'd love to know if that's actually part of the story or if it's just a cool happenstance that we did alien designs and we threw a circuit board in it and it just worked.
yeah. Interested to know as well.
I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like
put it in
it's
the comments.
just one of those things that, aliens is taking place in the future. And it's like, when you think of future, you think of tech and circuit boards,
Neat. Yep.
And where are the comments at? Is that underneath the like button?
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
which you should already do,
Hit
but
that
next to the
bell.
follow button.
Okay.
the bell.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. Let's go ahead and hit all those.
And then the
I
floral.
love you so much, Rob. So C2E2, though, in general, great time, great seeing you guys. I did realize, people don't know, like, we always have these grand ideas of like, oh, we're going to take these photos together, like all this other stuff that we can use. It is such a rarity that we actually get a picture of the five of us. The only picture that I have of the five of us has Mulligan in it. Has Jimmy in it. That's it. That's
Yeah.
the only time that all five of us together. And even for that, I told Martin, I was like, Martin, go get Will. I'm gonna get Ross. Like, bringing him over. And Dan had already been talking to Mulligan at the time, but that was it. That's the only one that we had of the five of us.
What are you talking about? There's a picture of the five of us in the C2E2 floor.
And the old floral.
Yeah, in last
Yeah.
year's floor.
Ross
Remember?
grew out his hair
Oh,
temporarily.
that's
Ross
right.
got his hair. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, we did do that one right away. I forget because Ross always, like, he can't decide on his hair. And so, like, I'm used to, I'm looking at him like this, where he has shorter hair. And so I forgot about him. But, it is a funny, weird transition that I'm going to make here. Happy birthday to our friend Carlos. Just random, thought I'd bring that up. Happy birthday, buddy. We love you. We appreciate you. The doc. Anyone else have any stories, anything fun they want to share that happened at C2E2? I ate a ton of pizza. I had deep dish pizza, and then 24 hours later, I was like, I'm going to have deep dish pizza. So that was fun.
Are we talking just C2E2 exclusive, or are we talking?
I mean, I did the ice cream museum with Carlos and his brother.
Oh,
And,
Ice cream.
in theory, unlimited ice cream is a good idea.
Mhm.
And you
Not
want to
so
be
much.
like, I'm an adult. I can eat it all.
In practice.
Yeah.
By the way, taking a shot of Malort after you've had unlimited ice cream and then you went to Lou Malnati's and ate deep dish.
Mm.
it's the most Chicago.
That's a
thing I've
recipe
ever
for a
heard.
great stomach ache.
God, it was so awful. I had to do. Dan made me do Malort. Do a shot
I
of
know.
Malort.
I'm so proud of you.
I
It was
hated
at a
every single
brewery?
second of it. Yeah,
I bet
That was
Steve
at
was.
the meetup, yeah.
I didn't even
Steve-
realize what you guys were all doing. Like I knew Dan was behind me, but I didn't know what he was doing. And then you jumped in, and I don't even remember fully because I was just so trying not to puke
Yeah.
The
through
look on your
for
face
like
was
a minute
great
and a
during
half.
that whole thing.
I'm glad. I'm glad that everyone enjoys
Yeah.
laugh at my pain.
Hey, but now there's a Degen challenge because I know all of us have had it. I picked up extra Malort pins this year,
Oh god.
and so if we're at a meetup and you feel like you want to just be initiated, and
Do a shot of
potential,
alert with Josh.
Nope. No. Not with me.
Wait, I thought that's what we talked about.
Nope. I've been surprised about this whole thing. I don't know about pins or doing shots of Malort with me but no, I think they should do it with someone who's enjoys it. Not me. Which is pretty much I
when
think
you
anyone
find
but
that
me.
person, let it know.
Yeah, well, you like it. For some reason, taste buds are all burnt or something. Anyway, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was a great time seeing you guys, seeing everybody. So many people were there. It was just awesome to see people and everyone's just having fun. You know, that's what it's about at this stuff, and so I was happy with it. Now there were some people that couldn't be there, uh, including our friend Steve Glass, who lives in the Milwaukee area, like myself. So making the trip down is a relatively easy one. But he decided to go the opposite of the closest event that Roosevelt's does, and flew with his whole family to Japan, where he has been hanging out with a few other insiders who we know. Hi to all of our friends that are in Japan. And they are there for the Star Wars celebration that Roosevelt's is going to be at, which is where I originally wear Stormtrooper celebration. I was like, oh, and then I get on and everyone else is wearing Technicolor. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll throw that on too. Because I give in to peer pressure.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that was, going to be it. That was going to be it. In our prep and our notes, it was saying hi to them. We missed you, C2E2. And then, boom, field notes for Star Wars Celebration come out. And wow, was not expecting to see what I saw at all. The designs are interesting.
I thought the
Thoughts?
floral was good.
I did too. I thought it was really good. I thought it was my favorite of the bunch. Probably the only one I'm going to pick up.
That's the bamboo, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, the bamboo floral. See, God, Ross, damn it. Now you said that. Now people are going to be like, oh, see floral. Now we have to explain the joke. So
Yeah.
Will thought it'd be funny to say that there was a floral that he had like inside information. And I hate him now forever because you can't do that. That's not
Hey,
not fair.
I just saved you $300 on a pickup.
Yeah, you would have also saved me that amount of money if you just would have said like, no, there's not going to be. And then I would have also not been freaking out or worrying about it.
No one
Where's
knows
the
if this
fun
is
in
gonna.
that?
No one knows if this is going to be a whole D23 situation again.
Oh
then,
God! Well, that'll be the next thing we'll talk about.
What
But
D23 celebration?
let's start with the Star Wars Celebration. So you guys saw the shirts. Anything that stood out to you? Anything that are needs in comparison to wants for you guys from Star Wars Celebration?
Well,
I will say I was very confused at first when I looked through the field notes. I was looking at the photos of each shirt, and then all of a sudden I saw two of the same, and I'm like, did someone mess up? Like, I didn't realize it until I saw the composition of all of them, that one was a Kunu and one was bamboo. I just thought they, accidentally
They made a
posted.
mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the collectible pins one though. I'm afraid of what that means for things down the road. But
What's that one? Is that the Galaxy of Pixels? Is that the one?
Are you talking the shirt or are you talking the fact
shirt.
that they have the pins?
the shirt.
I think that's the Galaxy Pixels.
So the Galaxy of Pixels
Correct.
is definitely one. It's probably my number one, but that's just because that style. It looks a little 8-bit-ish. But I think based on that color, it could have similar to the Sorcerer Mickey shirt that they had. That was the purple, not quite shiny, but it did a cool transition effect. But I will say some of the new art styles that kind of debuted in here, the drawing style of the I Know with the Han and Carbonite, And one that I would love as a wall scroll or a poster or something like that is the Chewbacca-san with the porgs.
So, to go back, you guys were kind of confused by.
Oh wait, you
What
want the
shirt was he
actual
talking
pins,
about?
don't you?
No, I'm not talking about the actual pins. I'm talking about
Already
maybe a
assembled.
little bit teaser. Maybe it was a mistake on their graphic design part. But if you actually look at the individual photos of the shirts, one of them is named collectible pins,
Is it not in the photo of
and it has a different name in the
in the
overall.
one photo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Are we
catch.
talking? Are we talking conspiracy theory? Go on.
Oh boy, here we
Come on,
go.
Yeah,
I'm
I
all
mean,
And this has been what Ross has been thinking.
Well, I mean, we already had another release that went to 404 pretty fast.
Oh, that's 100% a typo, Martin.
Yep.
I don't
I
know.
see it. The pixel one says collectible.
I don't know. Here comes Ross. I don't know. I
That's
don't know about
Ross.
you guys,
Somebody-
but
Somebody
Yeah.
had
That's
to
gotta be an error.
What's Ross thinking?
Here we go.
I don't know.
Hey, you know what? Just give me Technicolor Troopers.
I mean, Galaxy of
About that.
Pixels seems like the fitting name for that design.
Yes.
But good catch, Martin, because I saw the pins up there and it's like, oh, that would be a good name for the shirt. And now I've got the one, rectangular with all of them up.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
Who's to say this isn't the right one? Right? Who's to say this is not the right name?
what about the pod crew?
Do you care what does it change? They could name it
Uh,
Kraken Star Wars 3,000,000. If that's what the shirt looks like, then that's what the shirt looks like. It doesn't matter what the name. It doesn't matter what the name is.
Can we get that
Um,
same style for like a
Also
Mega
WrestleMania
Man
week.
shirt?
If you smell. All right. Anyway, sorry. So any needs from anybody out of these shirts?
For me, the
Uh,
pins and
Yeah, okay.
Galaxy of Pixels.
Okay.
I'm safe.
Now, see, I'm curious how they're going to do the pins, right? Are they going to be like D23 last year, where it's like, hey, here's what's available. Choose what you would like. Or do you think
Choose
they're
your
going to
character.
do blind bags?
I
Like they've
I
done?
Like the MegaCon exclusives?
I want to say it's going to be like Disney D23.
I have a feeling
probably
it's going to
lean
be like
towards that.
D23 as well.
I don't know. Or honestly care. Whatever they decide to do. Doesn't matter. Have fun. Pins. The Boba Fett pin, I guess, is kind of cool. But besides that, doesn't matter. There are no needs for me, except for the floral that they did not show. Besides that, I don't care.
Wait, there wasn't a floral?
No, it doesn't appear so. Nope. So yeah, anyway, if you're
Yeah.
looking for Star
Another
Wars-
question for anybody that's there when you get to the booth. Can you let us know if the hat is dad hat style or it doesn't look like it's the normal sloped or
No, it's Dad Hat. It's Dad Hat for sure. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, 100% dad hat. It's got the little slider in the back.
It is not the normal hat. Dad Hat.
what do you think about the art on the jacket?
That's my favorite thing. Is the art on the jacket.
The
Well, you
quarter
live in a
zip, though.
colder climate, so why not get one?
I don't because it's a bomber jacket, right?
Okay.
Like, that's the style. They don't fit me well. Bomber jackets.
Mm.
don't. So yeah, so I don't have those. No, look, I mean there might be one that I end up getting, but there are no needs. No needs from Star Wars Celebration.
What does the first access mean on the
It probably has to do with people getting into the convention first. Or it's eventually going to be released down the road, and this is just the first chance to buy it.
I think it's probably
So
more
the
that.
way the layout is on it, it looks like other cons where some of these either they're going to be like the traveling shirts at another con or some of them will eventually be released app website or something. But what I can't tell is if it's really the bottom one that, or the bottom section that is specific to Star Wars Celebration only. But with it saying first access, that makes me think it's debuting a new style. I mean, it looks like a quarter zip, but it could be more
Of a
like racing jackets for like car type material. It's like a silkier.
Yeah, maybe.
Josh,
it-
are you okay over there?
That'd be
it looks like a
cool.
quarter zip.
That's like track jacket. You know,
That's what I'm trying to think of. Track jacket.
Know what I mean? Like a track jacket.
And Josh, I don't necessarily think that's a bomber. Just a heads up.
I know the button patterns
Because
make
all
me
the
think it
bombers-
could be a shacket.
What you
type.
talking about, Willis?
So the bombers are typically a
Same
zip
deal.
up. Bombers are typically zip ups, and they're
Yeah.
reversible.
Yeah.
This is not either of those.
Well, what do you think that is?
Maybe something more along the lines of the Goofy movie jacket.
So I
Powerline
will say,
jacket?
if
I'm not
anybody from
familiar.
HQ is listening, if you're debuting new products like that on a display like that, having a little descriptor to let us know if it is a bomber jacket or a shirt jacket style, I mean, that would be helpful.
Yeah, Dan's still trying to decide if he's going to go to Japan, so having that information would be a huge help
Massive.
if he's going to book that last
No.
minute ticket.
No, at this point, that just determines whether I'll be patient and wait for the normal resale cycle through like a BST. I mean, there's a ton of people losing weight, so
Mhm.
at some
Including
point
you.
somebody's going to need to swap it out, or do I pay the now
So
price?
yeah, looking more at the Powerline jacket,
I thought the Powerline jacket was a bomber.
not
Oh,
like a shiny kind of like different fabric, because it's got that really well printed liner on the inside too.
I mean,
and it's a button up. It's probably the same.
The cut almost reminds me of Letterman jackets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, it's a Coach jacket. So it's an embroidered
Oh.
Coach jacket for the Powerline. This is
That is
probably
Ross,
comparable.
your thoughts.
What?
There you go.
It's not a
Hey,
jacket.
Ross,
He's still in
thank you.
work
Right.
now.
What?
That a baby. All right. So anyway, that's what's going on with the Star Wars Celebration,
Yep.
and then the field notes came out. If you're there, you know. If you're not there, doesn't really matter. But you can look it up and try, convince someone to buy a shirt. The next time that we are all going to see each other is also Star Wars related, and that is at the May the 4th meetup, which is going to be in Walt Disney World.
Disney.
Guys,
Looking forward to that. Going to be a great time. Plan on wearing this shirt
this shirt in particular.
because this is the only one that'll matter. We can bring 25
And
other
now
shirts.
Ross has it.
This
And
will
now,
be the only
now
one.
Ross does have it.
And
Yep.
he's going to forget it at home.
He will.
Well,
Yes, he
I don't
will.
know if it's going to be hot. Maybe I packed the white Stormtrooper
London?
parody shirt that's got the red Stormtrooper suit from
Oh,
laundry.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the when they're at work or something around the water
Yeah.
cooler and such. Yeah.
Oh,
You
not
know,
a Roosevelt thing. Okay. I was like,
No, it is.
No, it is.
what are you
Yes.
talking about? What shirt are you talking about?
You know, the other shirt.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
other
it
shirt.
released a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's like troopers at work or something like that.
It's got
No,
shot
Where
in
they're
the
like,
name.
where they're like just
I'll
like
send you the link after.
they're like hanging out by a water cooler.
Is it called like Galactic Pixels or something?
No.
No,
Oh.
definitely not.
Okay. Also, speaking of Walt Disney World, keep transitioning. The Disney Park shirts
Ooh.
are officially released,
Yep.
Mhm.
and they made lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah!
We did.
Let's go.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
You mean there's not only like 200 and we have to immediately go out and get them?
No, apparently we have at least a week
Okay.
before
Hey, that's
they're
good.
all bought up. So
That's good. I mean,
Not
I was
bad.
thinking about going down in 3 weeks. I guess,
no, they'll be gone.
I mean,
I
if
will-
May the 4th, there's probably a really good chance you could buy that Star Wars shirt and
Yep,
all other three.
that's true. You might be able to get it in size medium.
I feel like that would be a key opportunity for them to sell a lot of those like that weekend.
Yeah, like a lot
Mm.
at
No,
Hollywood
they'll be
Studios.
But
Anyway.
they are there now, and so people that got there at like Park Open got shirts just as quickly as people
Well,
that
that are
went
there today.
today because they are still there.
So wait,
That
we
being
didn't
said, I
get,
still don't
wait,
have the shirt, but
we didn't get
still waiting
Martin's
on that.
opinion on the park shirts because he wasn't here last week.
I was not here last week.
So Martin,
That's true.
out of the 4 shirts that we released, what do you need?
The Mickey.
My
Ooh.
man.
And I'll say why. It's not really just about Mickey Mouse. I'm a huge fan of that shade of blue as well.
Oh.
And the
Oh.
detail, that's behind
And
everything,
we've
right?
lost Ross. Great.
Yes,
oh,
this-
that shirt.
Well,
yeah,
right
the
there.
one that
Ross,
looks teal.
yeah, see, Ross, you doing that doesn't help because your color
So
is
off.
so off. That's not what the shirt looks like at all, people. If you're like, oh, that's a nice teal shirt.
One
will
of
be
these
very
days, we're going to make a group effort to go down and fix Ross's
don't-
color.
That's never.
We're going to do it in person.
That tiki
See,
shirt
I actually
is
like
great.
that green on his.
Yeah. Well,
no, I think it's
if
better
you
in
want your
person.
shirt to look like that, you just got to go in Ross's house and
Or bleach it.
yeah, or bleach it. Yeah, either way.
Okay, I mean the
All right.
Haunted Mansion one is good. It's probably still not my favorite one though.
Well,
I
it's,
think
Yeah,
my
but I
the
mean,
hidden,
you're
it's the hidden Easter eggs in that shirt, though.
It's just the fact that it's another Haunted Mansion shirt for me.
Leave
right,
that shirt
and we
alone.
have like 8 of them.
Josh.
There's
Yeah,
so many.
He
your
is
opinion's
desi-
wrong on this
That
one.
shirt is designed by a good friend of ours.
Okay, and I appreciate them. It's still the 8th Haunted Mansion shirt.
Obviously, Haunted Mansion.
I would have
sells.
liked to seen like a Space Mountain instead.
Yeah, thank you, preach. Yes,
There
Maybe
was a
in the
Space
future.
Mountain. It's
Yeah,
on
Space
the blue
Mountain's
one.
on the Mickey shirt.
right. Which is why I like it.
Twice.
Actually, I would have had Martin pegged for the Enchanted Tiki.
Thanks, Dan. Especially after this weekend. Thanks.
Good pause.
Oh God,
That's a good pause, right
that's a
there,
great
my friend.
pause.
And we're not done.
No, not.
No,
stop,
no.
stop,
Nope,
not there,
nope,
right?
Hey, Ross, you're right. We aren't done yet. We're still going.
Oh, man.
No, I would have thought Martin would have leaned more towards Enchanted Tiki Room.
Really?
Hmm.
Because of
Martin,
Dole Whip?
have you done the Tiki Room yet?
I have. And
Did-
then you are
that with Tom,
immediately
right?
rewarded by being dumped out at Dole Whip.
Yes.
Dumped out at Dole Whip.
Yeah.
It's a song. It's a title song,
Yeah,
if I
you
remember.
dump out at the Dole Whip and then you dump out the Dole Whip.
Gross. Don't make it gross. You made
Okay, are you
Okay,
are you
Ross.
about to pull a Ross? I got to poop.
it. We're not done with the show yet, people. All right.
I gotta go.
All right. We're gonna do a very quick. Should we go there? About Destination D23.
Dude. I don't
Go
know if
for
we
it.
have this.
Go
I don't
for
know
it.
if we have time
So-
for
Nope, nope.
we have time for this?
I did not get tickets to D23. Everyone else did. I did not. Not that I didn't try. I had all the stuff up. My just random whatever. I didn't get in until they were already gone, and it just really sucks because we already had the hotel booked at the convention at Coronado Springs, where like we literally booked the hotel through the D23 website,
Yeah.
doing everything. Had the flight booked, everything, and then we couldn't get tickets to the event that we had booked a flight and a hotel for, which
Yeah.
is kind of
And-
dumb.
And the membership.
They make it that way, and paid the membership. So you spent $150 on a membership for 2 people, and then you had the flights and the hotel to not be able to go to the event.
Yeah.
Was super bummed about it.
Asterisk.
And what?
That you, as of right now, you don't have a way to get into the event.
Right.
You
So
know?
all the tickets to the event sold out. Martin is still trying to find out a way to Mission Impossible drop me from the ceiling into the event. If
They
that happens, it will be worth the story.
Now they had
you mean?
shopping event tickets last year.
Yes.
No,
So the
no,
thing is,
no, they didn't have them last year.
I don't know.
classic Ross. Oh, well. Look, so the thing is that I've had a lot of people that have been very nice that have said, like, hey, look, I can help get shirts for you, pick up, blah, blah, blah. The thing is, this wasn't just about me or the shirts. It was the whole family, right? Julie, my wife, is very into Disney. She watches all of the blogger videos to find out what's going on. She was very excited to be able to see a panel for herself the first time. And so we were just very bummed that even if these shopping passes, tickets, whatever, come out, it's not going to be able to be what she was going to spend the money to want to be a part of. And there's no people have been like, oh, well, can you buy resale? No, there's no resale. That's not how it works. We're just out. We're just SOL, and it just sucks. So I hate that they do it that way based on the other things that they offer that you get ahead of time, right? Like we secured the hotel before the hotel block filled up for the event, at the event. Like when you do that and I know that can be canceled, sure, and you can get your money back, but it's still like, if you're planning everything out, you shouldn't have to worry about also being able to attend the event. And so I'm sure that no one from D23 listens to or watches this podcast, but it sucks. The way that you did that sucks, and I hate you for it. Okay.
I mean, I can agree with you on that, because I even said in the chat, I was like, look, I'm honestly surprised that people who booked for the discounted rate didn't get a, hey, you can buy tickets early, which is I'll say it's a shitty way of doing it.
You mean kind of how like they do the credit card early, like day early type things?
I mean, and there were random D23 members that got an email of, hey, you can buy tickets early. Now they could only buy the premium tickets. They couldn't buy general admission.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I found that out by going down the Reddit.
Yeah.
Which are like $500 or $700 for premier or like holy crap seating.
Yeah.
Which even if I had gotten the chance, wouldn't have done it.
Right.
No.
Look, the panels are cool. The panels are great. I'm sure if we all go down, I'm sure someone that would be more than willing to let Julie gain access to the event one way
But how?
or another.
Right?
We're
That's
Degens,
the thing, right?
dude.
They have-
We're Degens. Just trust this falls into D23 last
Julie,
year.
if you're listening,
Trust the process.
If you're listening, they're going to give you a fake mustache and sneak you in.
So I'm going to say this, and I'm not proud of this. So they did not check IDs last year going to D23 in California. You tapped your badge, you walked in the convention. That was it.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Perfect. Ross also muted himself without knowing it, and I hope he stays that way.
I told you we're not done yet.
Yeah, you were. So anyway, we went there. Okay. The other thing that I was going to do, should we go there? Tariffs.
Oh, wow. You're
Just kidding. We're not going to go there. But man, are people pissed? We'll see what happens. For now, nothing's
still
happened.
recording?
Everyone calm down.
we still have like 3 months to worry about that.
Yeah, and right now nothing's happened, so everyone calm down. Once something happens, we can all freak out. Trust me, I'll be right there. I'll be the first in line. Right now,
What are you
nothing
talking
to
about?
work out. Freak out.
We'll see what happens.
That's right. All right, it's time for Ask the Degens, which people are going, thank God I had to listen to all that crap before we got to the Ask the Degens question. Today's question comes from our friend Ron DePody. Ron, thank you so much for asking the question. His question was, who has been your favorite fill-in host since we started doing the Dapper Degens? I'm going to go first, and this might not even be a fair answer. This might be breaking the rules a little bit. I'm going Steve Glass.
I knew it.
Okay, look, I don't know if that technically counts as a fill-in because it was a fill-in episode. That was our Doppel Degen April Fools. But man, did he knock that out of the park. I was so proud of him. The way, I mean, literally, I tried recording Julie watching that episode, and the way that he impersonated me and the things that he said had her crying. She was laughing so hard. I mean, he nailed it. So my answer is Steve Glass.
You need your 72 shirts.
Yep. For the neighbors.
For neighbors.
Everyone's got
a man.
And I got to get multiple sizes because I need it for now. I need it for future me.
And
I just need it. So I need 72. God, so smart, so good. Steve Glass, my answer. Martin?
See, you kind of took the wind out of my sails.
Yeah, I did.
Because I was gonna say Eric.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't want to copy your answer.
Yeah, you probably don't. That'd be lame.
So I guess my other would be alternate Martin, which is also Eric.
Hutzel.
Yes. Yes.
The creature.
It's funny you figured out which order.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not too difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not drunk yet. What about you, Ross?
There's been so many. Where do I even begin?
Haven't been that many.
There's been quite a few. I mean, I don't know. There's been a few. Let's see. I'm going on a cruise next week, and I know Bloom is going to be there, and he's going to give me shit if I don't say him.
Who's going to be there?
Orlando Bloom.
Yes.
I did enjoy Randy too. So
That
Mr. Mills.
That
Mr.
was
Mills.
my answer, which is Mr. Randy Mills.
yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Dan.
Hi, Dan.
This
Hey,
one's
buddy.
tough. I mean, because like originally I was gonna say Glass's impression of Josh just out of like going all in on it wins, but I don't know Randy's stories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, about his grand. Wait,
Yeah.
No, that was Blum.
that was
That was
yeah,
Blum's
yeah,
grandpa.
yeah.
No, Randy, we went down the Muppets path.
Oh right, because that was short. That was like right when they announced the
Right
closure,
when they
right?
announced the closure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is coming up soon.
Yeah.
True.
About a month away.
So we'll get to do it during May the 4th, right?
We will do it May the 4th.
All right. That
I'm
place
there.
is gonna be so packed. Oh,
I know
my
it's going to be
goodness.
great.
I'll be there.
40
before
of
then,
us
but-
walking in for Muppet Vision.
Perfect.
I think we might actually have to use lightning lanes that trip.
Possibly.
Single pass.
I know.
Multi-pass.
I know. I'm excited for a future fill-in. If I get pulled for on call,
Oh.
you'll have to stay tuned.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, no.
Wow. What a tease.
Oh, no.
What a
Why
tease.
you do this to us, Daniel?
No.
Okay.
Hey, I can't control my on-call schedule.
Oh, we know that.
All right. Well, I think this has been good.
Yeah.
Everyone had fun. We shared a few laughs. I think the only way to truly end this is to ask what Ross is thinking.
Don't ask me what I'm thinking. I was gonna say I gotta poop.
I mean, that's a thought.
I'm also hungry.
Oh,
I gotta poop, and I gotta eat some pizza. Let's see what else I got. Are we? How many? How many words do I have left on my counter?
17.
yeah, at least
17.
10.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It was a good day. Everyone have a great day.
That's good.
I'll see everyone on the Roosevelt's cruise. That's what
Except
I'm
for
thinking
me.
about.
And
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 me.
me.
Yeah. My God.
oh, and that was perfect. That was great. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for this episode of the Dapper Degens. We do appreciate all of you. We love all of you. And make sure to like our Facebook page if you haven't. It's called the Dapper Degens. Also follow this page, please, Not Done Yet Media, if you don't mind. And like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And make sure to tune in next time because, as Ross just mentioned, we are not done yet.
And because he also mentioned it like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, can we fucking poop already?